Hey everyone, Simply Good Comics, and look what we have today. This is the Iron Studios King Shark from the newest Suicide Squad movie, and he just came in this week. So, first thing I want to say is when I was taking him out of his packaging, he is dense. This is a solid, heavy piece. You could assault somebody with this piece. With this piece, so he is very well made and he is a solid piece. So I just want to say that out of the box because that's my very first impression when I went to grab him to unwrap him from the paper. I was like, wow, this guy is really heavy. So I think that that's cool. It's nice to always feel quality, right? So my overall impressions are he's amazing. He's amazing. King Shark cracks me up. I do want to start off with saying we do have Superboy 9 here, which is the first full appearance of King Shark. So I kind of like to tie in the comics and the statues if I can and if I remember. Also, we are currently doing the 400 subscriber giveaway. So you saw in the intro all those books. All of those are up for grabs. You, the subscribers, get to pick which two are going to be given away, and we'll decide when we get to the 400th person. So I think it's super cool. All those are 9.6 keys. If you're savvy with comics, those are possible 9.8s if you want to crack them and press them. So that's always fun too. But yeah, all you have to do to be entered is to like and subscribe. So, welcome to all the new people that are here, and thank you for everybody that's continued along this very rough journey of learning with doing these kind of things like reviews and comic book unboxings. But we're having a blast here. I truly enjoy this. But without further ado, let's get into this statue. So his base is like a rubble base with it's funny. This rubble base is painted better than the Poison Ivy Tweeter Head base, which still blows me away. I love the Poison Ivy statue, but her base is really could use some work painting wise. It just needs a better paint job. But this one is awesome, and I want to say that Iron Studios always does an amazing job with their paint work. They are such a fantastic studio, especially at this small 1/10 scale. The amount of detail they're able to do is out of the park every single time. But yeah, it for what the size of this is, it has multi tonal layers, and you'll be seeing this in the B footage as I'm reviewing this of the rubble, and that's all you really need. We're not expecting too much. There's a lot of cracks and broken debris, and you get a couple different colors of grays to brown, so it lets you know what's going on. And in the back there's a nice little feature. It has a couple pieces of rebar coming out, which I think is super cool that they added that. And obviously King Shark is a very heavy guy, so it shows that the pressure of his feet is cracking the ground too, which I think is super cool. But yeah, no, I mean, for what it is, it's great. Then we move into King Shark himself. The texturing on him and the color shading is amazing. I'm gonna turn on my light here just so I can get a better look. But yeah, the different hues and the shading and all the little wrinkle lines, especially on a little guy like this, is so well done. It blows me away. And then he's got his surfer boy beach pants on that are the green plaid to make up for maybe because like St. Patrick's Day yesterday, right? But they're way well done. The plaid texturing and everything on there, they look like real shorts. They look like that cotton linen material, and it's so well done. I'm always so impressed with Iron Studios' attention to detail. So it really blows me away. It looks like there's actually texture, like they're actually linen or cotton pants, and then you have the belt loops around it and everything, and the little everything's just detailed. It's awesome. I love that. And there's like even little rips in the pants and things like that, so it looks like it's worn, and that's pretty cool. And then we go up to King Shark's belly, and he's got all the damage and the scratch, and he's bleeding some, which is really cool. It's cool when studios actually will add blood to a piece, because you find that less and less nowadays. So it's pretty cool to still have that effect. And you can tell he's been in some serious battle with all the scars and the cuts and the scrapes that he has on his chest and abdomen. Then we move to his big arms, and they have cuts and scrapes on them too, and the texturing is great. I mean, it's really it's really amazing how the Iron Studios does this stuff. This texturing and shading and everything looks fantastic. He's got his big fish shark hands that are webbed. Looks super cool. One is just at his side and the other is the treat. He actually has it up to his mouth and he's holding a human's leg eating it, and it's so fantastically done. The detail in the boot is awesome. Like I said, for this size, you can't beat Iron Studios. There's tread on the sole of the shoe. You can see the stitching on the shoe, the laces, and then you can see part of the blue jeans, and they have plenty of detail for what they are, and they even bend back where he's ripped the person's leg off and is eating it. So that's a cool effect, and then you can see the person's skin and leg and then bone, so that's super cool. I mean, this is a pretty savage piece if you think about it. If you think about all the different statues you've seen, how often have you come across one where it actually depicts a character eating a human? That doesn't happen very often, especially nowadays. So this is an awesome piece. I mean, I really give them props for doing this. It's super cool. So if we go around to the back side of his hand that is eating the person, he's got a bullet hole in the back, which is cool, and it has blood coming around it and a couple more scrapes. And then you see right on his back, he's got a couple scrapes and some blood. And then he's got his dorsal fin with a couple notches out of it, which is really cool. And then we get to his neck, which has his gills. And then we get to his face. And it's so well done. I mean, I know a shark is kind of simplistic, right? There's not a lot of detail going on with a shark, but his mouth is like the phenomenal point. But his eyes are actually really well done. If you look at his eyes and you reflect them against the light, because they're black, but it looks like that you can almost see the white membrane around them, because when sharks go to eat somebody, they have a membrane that covers their eye to protect it, and it almost looks like that's starting to come up. It could be just a figment of the light play, but it looks really cool. And then you know, he's got scars by his nose, and he's got his little nostrils, but his mouth is awesome. His mouth goes all the way back, and you can see they even tied it into his gills. So if you look deep enough in his mouth, you can see the inside of the gills. How did they do that? Because this is all one piece. It's not two pieces. So they had to carve all the way in there when they did the master carving for this. And that's amazing that they were able to get that depth and detail. Even in bigger sized characters, you usually don't see it going that far deep into the mouth. I mean, it goes all the way down to his throat, and there's different colors and shadings on the inside. I imagine this was very hard to paint on the inside to go that deep with. I mean, you had to have something so microscopic to get that done, but it's awesome. He's got the multiple rows of teeth that sharks do, and they're all out of place and craggly and things, and there's blood everywhere. It's awesome. I love this piece. Highly recommend it if you're a fan of King Shark, which I don't know how many of us that are out there, but he is awesome, and you want a very good detailed piece. I would say this is your piece, because how many, in all honesty, how many people or studios are going to be making King Shark pieces? So I think that this is kind of an oddity and a well-deserved treat, because I don't think we're going to see too many King Shark pieces. So I love it. I love the detail. I think this is a knockout of the park. This is right off the bounce off of the White Queen that I did, where the key wouldn't fit in the keyhole. This one fit perfectly in right away. So like I said, 9 out of 10 times with Iron Studios, I don't have any problems at all. Their quality control is usually right on point. So this is awesome. But tell me in the comments below what you think of this statue, what you think of King Shark, or anything in general, right? It was St. Paddy's Day yesterday, so this is kind of a rough review for me this morning. It's 5:25 in the morning right now, and I'm trying to do a review after St. Paddy's Day. So yeah, we'll put that one together. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to be entered in the giveaway, and collect what you love.